You guys.
First things first. The whole camera thing, it's totally borked.
She's so pissed.
I'm so angry because there used to be like this button that you would press.
Well, there is, the button's still
there.
there.
The button's still there. And we press it and press it and press it to get it to reverse so that we're frontwards and like words don't look backwards. And we can't, it's not working. Like, it's just not reacting. And I even turned my whole phone off and back on.
I said reboot it.
I did. I did that.
Rebooting is not... Usually rebooting works for everything. Like, it works for computers. It works for life. It's not working. It's not working, you guys.
I'm sorry that we're backwards, okay? So just please don't give us crap for being backwards.
Inevitably, at like the 3-minute mark, somebody's going to be like, why are you backwards? And we're going to be like, oh, jeez. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. Somebody's going to happen. You guys.
I'm sorry.
It just sucks. Somebody's going to have to explain to us what, if you're an IT person.
Or like a Facebook professional person.
Explain to us what the hell is going on with this button. It's there.
It's there. We can press it. It's
lit up.
Just that nothing happens. Mm-hmm. And it used to be so easy. We would just press the button. Things would flip around. Everything would look right side forwards.
There's no flipping.
There's no flipping now.
There's no flipping.
And we keep pressing. All right. Let's just get to the news.
Yeah.
You guys. Do it.
It's not doing it. Hold on. I
had
it waiting for you. Hold on.
It's going down for real.
You guys!
It is so going down for real.
It's so going down for real.
The things are going down between...
Somebody put, you're both sitting in the wrong spot.
Oh my God.
Come on now.
Okay, all right.
Go back to the beginning.
So... The fight between Nancy Pelosi and AOC and the other girls. Oh my God.
It's like
it just exploded.
It's getting really nasty, and we're here for it. We are here for it, you guys.
The amount of here that we are for it.
Oh my God.
Is like,
oh
wow.
my God. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
So yesterday, and we mentioned this on the show yesterday, that AOC I think it was the day before yesterday, did an interview with WNYC's New Yorker Hour. That's a radio show. And during that interview, she basically said that she and Nancy Pelosi don't actually have a relationship. So there was that kind of little dig. But then she complained about how Nancy Pelosi asked her to join a climate change committee, and she didn't join it because like there were people on it who were taking money from fossil fuels, whatever. So there was that little thing. But then at the end of that whole diatribe, she said that she was assigned to 2 of some of the busiest committees and 4 subcommittees, so her hands are full, and sometimes she wonders if they're trying to keep her busy so that she can't stir up trouble on the Twitter machine or in interviews. Obviously, she's got plenty of time to do both of those things.
Yeah. They're trying to keep me busy. I don't know, maybe just like do your job. We're paying you $175,000 a year, you hose beast. Good Lord.
So I thought that was bad enough, right?
Yeah.
But then Nancy Pelosi said yesterday, and I don't remember who she said it to, it was the New York Times or a presser or what, but she referred back to the fight, and she said, if any of these girls have a problem with me, they need to come and talk to me and not tweet about it, right? So she threw down the smack. She said, if they got a problem, I will solve it.
Yeah.
So
check out my hook while my DJ revolves it.
So that's what Nancy said. Mm-hmm. And then AOC couldn't help herself.
Yeah, because she doesn't know who Vanilla Ice is.
So
she's never heard of him because she was born like 2 years ago.
You guys, she called Nancy racist.
Oh my God,
the greatest.
This is my favorite. So Nancy Pelosi's now racist according to AOC. This is where they start eating each other.
Oh my God, it's the greatest.
They start eating each other. This is where it's so fun, you guys. It's so fun. Liberals are now this is what's happening.
Okay, so here's the exact quote.
It's so delicious.
And AOC went to the WAPO. And because she wants this fight to
She's
keep
going to the Washington Post, and now it's like, oh my God, Nancy Pelosi's a racist, you guys.
So here's what she said.
Oh, God.
When these comments first started, I kind of thought that she was keeping the progressive flank at more of an arm's distance in order to protect more moderate members, which I understood. But here's where it gets good. But the persistent singling out, it got to a point where it was just outright disrespectful. The explicit singling out of newly elected women of color.
Boom! There it is! There it was.
I can't.
She threw it
I love
down. The
this so
gauntlet
much.
has been thrown. So Nancy Pelosi is now a racist, you guys. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's on.
If you aren't enjoying this infighting,
Oh my
you gotta
God.
get on board, man. This is great.
Yeah, we all have to get on it. We have to get on the train.
This is
like
so fun.
It's the greatest thing ever. I want to see those two in a ring, like Ronda Rousey style.
Oh my God.
I want to see them in a ring. You know what? My money's on Nancy. Because, she's like the one that never dies. She's that chick. She's going to come out with gloves swinging.
Well, that's the question, right? Is what is Nancy going to do today?
Oh my God.
She's not going to take that sitting down.
Oh my God. No, she's pissed.
What if she starts kicking her off committees?
Oh my gosh, you know that Nancy is pissed. She's behind closed doors and she's like, no, she didn't.
But here's where it gets complicated, because if she did retaliate in some way, like if she says something or if she does kick her off committees, then there's the risk of AOC looking like the victim, which is what she loves to be.
Oh my
right?
God, but listen, Nancy's crazy. Like, she is bat crap crazy. She doesn't even know how many grandchildren she has. She doesn't know who's president, you guys. She thinks that not George H.W., but she thinks George W. is still president. She said it like 6 times. She's crazy.
She is crazy, but she's also very clever when it comes to politicking.
She's
and
good
so
at
that's
politicking.
why you know that she and her people are like just fuming. First
Oh
of all,
my God!
But also they got to be careful about how they respond, because they can't be too drastic. Otherwise, it looks like AOC's a victim.
Yeah, but she's also very good at being passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is that AOC is not passive aggressive. She's just aggressive. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I think there's a lot of people that still love Nancy.
Yeah.
So Nancy could be painted as the victim here too.
That's true. That is true.
Because AOC can be kind of bitchy.
Oh, she's the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is.
And somebody said, don't forget Omar. Don't forget Omar.
Well, yeah, all of these four
but
are
it's going to be
included.
interesting to see where Omar falls on this. Like, if she jumps in and she's like, yeah, she's totally racist.
God, I hope so.
She's really racist.
I want all 4 of them to just jump into this fight.
Oh my God, it's
going
to be so great.
Because it is delicious.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm
Good.
great.
All right. Good.
Yeah. Rob says hi.
All right. So the other thing that we wanted to mention, and I know somebody even asked about it in our Q&A thing, and we never got to it yesterday, is about this whole women's soccer thing and the equal pay stuff.
We're going to be talking about that today on the show.
Yeah, Kamala Harris. This was, I don't know when she tweeted it.
Remember, you're supposed to talk to the camera.
Okay.
'Cause people
Kamala
get really mad when you
Harris.
don't talk to the camera.
All right, Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
She basically tweeted about how the women's soccer team needs to make as much as the men because look at how successful they are and they win, blah blah blah.
Well, they had a one win, so they therefore should make like billions of dollars.
And also,
is that how it works?
You can't win a championship without lesbians, according to Megan Rapinoe.
Yeah. So basically, if we have one good show, we should like get a huge raise.
We should. I don't know how we haven't gotten $1 million.
I know. How are we not gajillionaires?
We should demand it.
We should have a private jet. Actually, we just asked for a margarita machine, and we haven't gotten that in 6 years. We've been
basic
asking for that in our contract for like they keep saying no. I don't know why.
I don't feel like it's a big
I
ask.
don't know why they won't give us a margarita.
I'm going to say this really loud because I do have to turn my head. Okay.
Okay.
But Dana Lash had a great response to Kamala, an accurate, data-based, statistical response.
We love data.
And she said, and I'm going to yell it. FIFA, which is the the organization that
pays everybody.
Yeah. Notes that men bring in $6 billion in revenue.
With a B.
And women bring in $131 million in revenue. Mm-hmm. It's actually sexist and unequal to demand that women receive more based on their sex alone rather than on measurable incoming revenue. Demands like this foster resentment, not interest.
Yeah.
And she is 100% right on that. These women demanding to be paid the same as men when they're bringing in a fraction of what men are bringing in are crazy.
And so what are people saying back then? They're like, but it's mean. And they won. It's mean.
And they're so good.
And people are saying, how much in profits did the women's soccer team generate? For what?
I don't.
For what?
We're talking about revenues.
Yeah,
there's a pot of money that's over here,
yeah.
and then there's a pot of money that's over here.
Exactly.
Men and women. If the bigger pot for men, the men are bringing in more revenues,
yeah.
then there is more money to give to the men in prize winnings.
Exactly. It's kind of like we have a show, right? and we can't ask for a raise unless we're bringing in a crap ton of endorsements. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about the money. We can't go to our bosses and be like, we want more money because people like us a whole lot.
Right.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. It's all about business and revenue and endorsements, and that's how business works. I mean, people out there looking at this and going, well, they want a game, and people really like them right now. That's not how any of this works. It's called business, people. You have to be bringing in endorsement money, and you have to be making money for FIFA. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
And they're not making enough money to do that. It's just, this is business.
It's just math.
It's not about your feels.
And actually, even Megan Rapinoe, who I loathe with the fury of a billion suns.
Most people that love America do.
Yeah, she actually understands this, I think, because in her just insufferable interview with Anderson Cooper, I think at one point, or in an interview with somebody, she actually said, if you want to support us and you want to support women's soccer, buy our merchandise, buy tickets to our games, buy all of the things that do bring in revenue to FIFA. That is how you support women's soccer.
Exactly. I totally agree.
And she's right. That's called capitalism. That's the market working. And she said that out loud, even though she also was like, go AOC, my girl.
Yeah. Who loves socialism, you idiot.
These people are so dumb.
I mean, get a grip.
They're so dumb.
Maybe you should read a book. God, I swear. This is the thing, is that they're so contradictory when it comes to this stuff. So yeah, I mean, free markets, it's great. So if you do support the team, support all of those things that she just said. That would be fantastic.
Buy their t-shirts.
Yeah.
Buy their merchandise. Do the things that actually bring the money.
Maybe they'll get paid more.
If you want them to get paid more, that's how that works.
That's how it works in the real world. It's not like, oh my God, they won a game, they won this championship, and they automatically should get paid more. That is just not how the real world works. That's not how it works.
God, I hate her though. I really hate her.
She is another hose beast.
And I don't know if you guys watched her interview with Anderson Cooper. What an insufferable sea hag. Especially when she's trying to say, when she looks at the camera and says her message to Donald Trump and how he has a message of exclusivity and it's not inclusive. And then she's like, so yeah, our team is going to visit with AOC and Chuck Schumer and everybody who thinks exactly like us.
But the president's exclusive.
It's
all right.
Do you hear the words coming out of your own face?
Yeah, and I want a platform, but I won't speak to the leader of the free world. Really? Because I mean, he would speak to you.
Yeah,
and he would have no problem speaking to you. And there's on what planet has he or any of us ever said that we don't like gay people?
Yeah, I would like to know if she would accept an invitation from Richard Grinnell.
Yeah.
Would she take an invitation with the ambassador?
Yeah.
The gay ambassador that
Trump appointed?
That Trump appointed?
Yeah.
Because when she says that Trump doesn't represent people like her, that's what she's saying, which is utter bullshit. Yeah. I'm so tired of this whole...
I really am.
Everybody's racist and bigoted.
And the made-up narrative. It's just a made-up narrative so you can say, I'm a victim. Shut up. You're not a victim. Just shut up. We're tired of it.
Shut your face.
I swear. All right, we're on a tear this morning. It's going down for real, y'all. It's going down for real.
But I mean, there is nothing that is giving me more joy than the Pelosi and AOC fight.
Yeah, y'all gotta get on the train.
Fantastic.
I swear, it's good stuff. It's good
also,
stuff.
if you want to read a hilarious story, go to our website right now, chicksontheright.com. There is a non-binary person who describes her first pap smear. She had to explain to me,
the non-binary is somebody who's just like...
I don't know. I'm somewhere on a spectrum.
So basically, it's a woman, right? And it's a biological woman who goes in for a pap smear. But she's like, I'm not a woman, so don't tell me, don't talk to me about what's happening with my body right now during this pap smear. And I feel triggered because you're telling me, what's happening with the speculum and stuff during this pap smear. And I'm a victim. Can everybody just stop being a victim when you're actually not a victim?
Well, and what's hilarious is that she wrote a giant piece about this traumatic experience of having a pap smear, and then as she describes it, there's literally nothing traumatic in it. The things that she uses as examples are the fact that she had to talk to a nurse practitioner and a doctor and a technician. So 2 people instead of 1. She'd gotten herself all mentally prepared to tell her story to 1 person, not 2, you guys. No. So mean. So that was the first traumatic thing. The second traumatic thing is that there was nothing on the app, not the application. What are the forms that you fill out of the document?
Yeah, somebody said, how could you possibly need different verbiage for your hoo-ha?
Right?
I actually used the word
hoo-ha
this morning. I'm like, is that what she wanted? Is somebody to call it a hoo-ha?
And you used it all willy-nilly.
Or vertical smile? Is that what she wanted to be called? What do you want to be called?
The second thing that she used as her example was that on the forms that you fill out when you go to the doctor, there was no place for her to mark her gender at an OBGYN office. Okay?
Oh, God.
So there was no place for her to mark her gender. And she gets mad when everybody misgenders her, but doesn't even say what her pronouns are.
Yeah.
But if she uses anything other than like the normal ones, like she or he, and I don't use bad grammar to describe a single person. I'm never using they or them.
Yeah, I'm never going to do
and
that
I'm never
either.
doing the G's or the whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was the second thing. The third thing was that she bled a little bit after her pap smear, which is totally normal. Like sometimes they scrape and you bleed a little. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
And what you said, that the nurse practitioner, who by the way she admitted was very kind, the nurse practitioner used female organ terminology. So she said, here, this is a speculum, and I'm going to insert it into your vagina. And this totally triggered her because she doesn't like to be associated with female organs, even though she has
biologically is a female.
And she's getting a pap smear.
So they're supposed to ignore science? These people are living in a fantasy world. I'm sorry, I'm not engaging your world of fantasy. Go
do it, say it.
just bite. I can't. Why are we supposed to do that? Why are we supposed to just get on the level of the fantasy and I'm supposed to engage that? I'm not doing that. I live in reality.
That's right.
I'm sorry that you don't. Please seek help.
Well, and that's the other thing, is that the purpose of her article was to say what needs to change in the medical community and how they need to take all these steps to make sure that people like her feel more included and don't get their feel bad.
Or maybe they should seek help. Because that's the way it used to be, right? And now I'm supposed to live in this fantasy world, and if I don't, I'm somehow a horrible person. No. No.
And here is the bottom line, is that all of us, every single unique individual, has our own fear, our own insecurities, our own weird things about seeing a doctor. No doctor should be expected to recognize and deal with and be completely able to assuage the fears of every individual person. It's not possible, right? So what she's expecting is that everyone treat her with these kid gloves.
No.
She wants to be treated special, which is the whole problem with a lot of the LGBT activists, is that they don't want equality. They want special treatment.
Yeah, they want special
And
treatment.
that's exactly what this
And they
chick
want
is
everybody
asking
to
for.
love them. Well, guess what? This is the real world. Not everybody's going to love you, and not everybody's going to treat you special.
That's right.
Grow up. Be an adult. Grow up. Good
we are on
Lord.
a tear today.
What is today? Wednesday? Is it
Thursday.
Okay, good. We have like one more day of the week because this has been one hell of a week, y'all.
Man.
My power went out last night.
For no reason.
For no reason. Our transformer blew. It's one of those nights, and so I didn't get much sleep last night. So I'm going to need like 15 more cups of coffee.
That's already had a lot.
One of those mornings, you guys. But we hope you have a fantastic day, and listen to us from 9 to 11 if you get a chance. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.